Gary Bateman.
And good evening, everyone. On a warm late September evening, it's time for Ottawa High School football. Homecoming here at OHS, and the Cyclones get set to take on the Spring Hill Broncos. Last year, Spring Hill kind of was a fly in the ointment for Ottawa as Cyclones, after losing their opener, had won 3 in a row and went into Spring Hill and lost a 33-12 decision, and then ran the table the rest of the way to finish the regular season 7-2, picking up, of course, the playoff win before falling in the second round of the playoffs to Baser Linwood. But Ottawa looking for a little bit of revenge here tonight against the Spring Hill Bronco team that comes in with a record of 0-4. Cyclones, after last week's loss against the Chanute Blue Comets, stand right now at a 1-3 record. And we will take a break and come back with our weekly chat with Ottawa High School head football coach Rob Hedrick. You're listening to the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show here on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No. You're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
Follow your favorite high school or Ottawa University team with the KOFO Sports Guide. The KOFO Sports Guide features your team schedule from football and volleyball to wrestling and basketball, golf, soccer, tennis, baseball, softball, and track. Pick up your free KOFO Sports Guide at Beanie's Body Shop, Pizza Village, Ottawa Co-op, Beckman Motors, Osage County Attorney Brandon Jones. You can also view the KOFO Sports Guide online at KOFO.com.
And welcome back to Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show. Time for the Rob Hedrick show, part of that pregame festivities. Cyclones last week fell to the Chanute Blue Comets 25-21 in a seesaw battle. And Coach, I know that these were two teams that looked to be very, very evenly matched, and it kind of proved to be that way throughout the ball game.
Yeah, that's right. We just, what it came down to, like you said, it was back and forth. And it just turns out they made a few more plays than we did, made a few less mistakes than we did, and we just couldn't close it out, and it was a big win for them and a disappointing loss for us.
After they scored on their opening drive, you came back on the opening drive also, nice 68-yard drive and a big play, Devion Bethay on a 4th and 1, picking up 20 yards and keeping the drive going, and then he scored from 2 yards out.
Yep, Devion made nice plays, and the O-line did a nice job on that, and I remember that we watched it on film. Devion made a nice little jump cut and made a defender swipe in air and took that for another 15 yards and got a big play out of it. And we had a big third down conversion, I believe, to Devion on the pass, got down to the 1 and took it in a couple plays later. It was nice to get a rushing touchdown, and overall it was just nice to get the rushing game going. We put up good numbers on the ground, and so that was nice to get that part of the offense going, and we didn't really have to throw a lot. So it was really nice to be able to depend on the ground game.
Yeah, I know you'd mentioned the concern about the ground game, and the offensive line, I thought, did a nice job because it doesn't take much of a hole to get these guys going.
Not at all. And watching them on film, the offensive line has really come along nicely. They're progressing like we thought that we would hope they would, and they really have. They're becoming a nice, solid unit, getting better at every position. So obviously that's a big plus for us going into the rest of the season.
After the first couple of scores there, then it kind of became a defensive struggle the rest of the first half. But big play to start the third quarter, and I'm sure it's one that you're still having nightmares over. They pooch kick, and nobody went after the football, basically.
It was a lack of communication between the boys, and we just, we didn't drill them hard enough on that. It was, someone was here and I got it, and obviously no one got it. And that was a mistake that turns out we couldn't overcome. So that was a big mistake, and to go along with some big penalties we had in the first half that killed some drives. We should put up some more points in the first half that we didn't. But that we really felt like we'd go down and score in the first half, or that first possession of the second half, and give us a little breathing room, and they flipped the script on us there with that turnover.
Right, because you did that at the coin toss. You deferred for a purpose, and they destroyed that purpose.
Yeah,
basically.
So that was a big turnover, as any turnover is, and that was a big momentum swing. But I thought we came back from it pretty nice. They rebounded from that.
And things didn't look particularly good because Devion went out with, I guess must have ended up being a leg cramp, and then his brother Shavi came in and did a great job and scored the touchdown to put you back ahead on a 36-yard run, and then a little bit later on in the third period scores on a 10-yard run.
Yeah, he had a big night. Come in your first carry to tailback and takes it for a touchdown off the option, and he had a real big night, and he did. He looked good. His quickness was good, and he was a big boost to our offense and our team. So that was a very, obviously we knew he had the talent to do that, and it was really nice for all of us to see him get out there and perform like that.
At that point, Cyclones are up 21-18. You get midway through the fourth quarter, actually a little bit further than that. You've got the football, you're driving near midfield, and then the fumble, a bad snap, basically is what it was. It just never got back to the quarterback, and they recover and they go in to score.
Yeah, the ball was slick, and the ball just slipped out of his hands and didn't get back. And that's what it was. Third down, we're running the clock, we're running the timeout. If we don't pick up a first down there, we're going to pin them down deep. But that was a big turnover, and we couldn't hold them out of the end zone. And obviously that was another big swing in the game that we kind of hurt ourselves with.
It didn't take Chanute long to score, so you got the football back with a little bit of time, and got a couple of penalties going in your favor, and got the ball down into enemy territory. Had the opportunity, had a guy open in the end zone, and the pass was just a little bit too high.
Yeah, that was we were close. It was exciting, and it obviously sure would have been fun to see him make that catch, and we didn't, but we gave it a good effort, and they say it would have been nice to see us come out with the win there like we feel we should have. But again, if it was a situation where we were just getting our tail kicked in, and we had no chance to win, it'd be much more frustrating. But knowing that we're playing good, really good ball at times, and we're just hurting ourselves with mistakes and turnovers, we know if we play a clean game, we're going to have a chance to win, which is encouraging.
We'll take a timeout right here and come back and talk about tonight's opponent, the Spring Hill Broncos. You're listening to the Rob Hendrick Show, part of Cyclone Pregame on 1220 and 103.7 FM. KOFO.
When Ottawa Family Physicians chose to construct their new Ottawa Care Clinic inside Costantino's Price Chopper, they turned to Wise Guys Construction. Dr. John Gollier.
We knew they were reliable. Their reputation's excellent. I've known Jason and Bill for a long time, and I've trusted them to do a good job. They've worked with our staff and kept our hassles to a minimum. Now, I would have absolutely no hesitation recommending Wise Guys Construction.
For commercial or residential construction, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction, 785-229-5651.
Want to sit front row and see the Chiefs play at Arrowhead Stadium? KOFO and McCoy's Furniture Loft want to send you. All you need to do is stop by Furniture Loft on Main Street in Osage City and register. You and a friend could be sitting front row to watch a Chiefs game. Only one win per person per season. KOFO and McCoy's Furniture Loft employees and their households are not eligible to win. No purchase is necessary. The next Chiefs game is October 15th against the Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll announce the lucky ticket winner October 9th during the Brad Howard Early Morning Show.
Back here on our weekly chat with Coach Rob Hendrick as the Cyclones get set to take on the Spring Hill Broncos in homecoming game tonight. Coach, Spring Hill comes in at 0-4. They've played some tough opponents, and they've played them pretty tough. So this is, despite the records, not going to be a cakewalk by any stretch.
Not by any means. They're a good football team, and they have good athletes all over the field. And like I said, they played a tough schedule. They haven't put a lot of points on the board, but their defense has been real tough. Last week they were dealing with some injuries. They had their quarterback out and some other key starters, which I think obviously is tough to overcome. But they're a good football team, and just like any week, especially in the Frontier League, we're going to have to play a really solid ball game to have a chance to win.
What do you see from them offensively and defensively?
They run their quarterback. feedback their quarterback, the coach's son, junior kid, 6'4", good-looking kid, left-hander, runs the ball really well. They like to work the edges a little bit with the jet sweeps, but then they're really good at running the quarterback in between the tackles, as well as their junior running back, which it's kind of what we've seen the last couple of weeks, and kind of with Wamego with a lot of jet motion, but still trying to run in between the tackles. They haven't, what we've seen on film, they haven't thrown the ball deep a lot. They've tried to work the quick passing game more than anything. So that's what we're going to see tonight.
Okay, how about when the Cyclones have the ball?
Well, we are going to be without Devion. Chavion will be starting at tailback, and we're going to be moving some other kids around. Other than that, so the game plan hadn't really changed. I think, at least on film, seeing what I think we can do on film, we're going to try to attack a few different areas of their defense, and hopefully we can do that. And again, it's going to be about running the ball and being successful in third and downs and keeping the chains moving and making big plays and cutting down on our own mistakes. And I think we'll have a nice chance to win the ball game.
Homecoming tonight at Ottawa High School, and of course that's always a good atmosphere for the team to enjoy.
Absolutely. I love seeing the alumni and some of our former players before and after the game. So that's always a fun night, and it's been a good week with the block party downtown and the Spirit Week activities throughout the week. So it's fun. Homecoming's always fun, and it reminds you why you do this. It's just fun to be part of the community and be a part of the boys' the experience that the boys have throughout their high school.
Besides Devion, how are the Cyclones health-wise tonight?
Healthy. Devion's obviously a gigantic hole to try to fill on both sides of the ball. But I think we have some kids who are going to step up and give it a great shot and great effort, and that's what the effort's been great all year. So I don't expect anything different, and I think we're going to go out and give it a great effort. And gosh darn it, sure would be nice to come out with a homecoming win.
Yeah, the fourth out of the first 5 games at home, and you got to kind of make hay while you can here because now you're going on the road for a good portion of the rest of the season.
Yep, and it's obviously we're not where we're at record-wise. But again, it's not like we're getting drummed and we haven't had a chance to win every game. So that's what you have to build on and just keep trying to play cleaner games and make more plays. And I'd like where we're at, and I think we're coming together in certain areas which will help on Friday nights.
Okay, good luck, Coach, and we'll talk with you next week.
Thank you very much.
We'll be back with more on Cyclone pregame after this timeout. You're listening to the Wise Guys Construction Cyclone pregame show on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Thank you for listening to the Cyclone Football Wise Guys Construction Rob Hedrick pregame show on KOFO. Kickoff is next. You know Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa as the premier residential and commercial construction company. But did you know they also provide full repair for fire and flood restoration? Here's Bill Crowley, owner of Wise Guys Construction.
We offer full turnkey services, from cleaning and drying to the repairs of your project. We're an insurance preferred contractor. When disaster strikes, experience matters.
When it comes to your residential, commercial, or restoration needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction in Ottawa, 785-229-5651. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to this broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone Football on 103.7 FM, 1220, and KOFO.com. Tonight's game is being brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, CarStar, Wise Guys Construction, Quality Structures Incorporated, and by Maxwell Chiropractic, Modern Woodman agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Richard Hale DDS, Dingle & Son Mortuary, the Ottawa Herald, also by People's Bank, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Dials Construction, State Farm Agent Ryan Dispro, Sutton's Jewelry, and by Advantage Electric, Ransom Memorial Hospital, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Bones Transportation. This Cyclone football broadcast is also being brought to you by Cosentino's Price Chopper, Messenger's Home Furnishings, Ottawa University, the City of Ottawa, State Farm Agent Keith King, and by Ottawa Family Physicians, Ottawa High School, Kramer Pharmacy, and Bob Allen Ford. Now let's return to the field and KOFO Sports Director Gary Bateman for Ottawa Cyclone Football.
And the final strains of our national anthem before this evening's football game between the Ottawa Cyclones and the Spring Hill Broncos. Again, Ottawa comes in 1-3 on the season. Spring Hill is looking for its first win on the year. Other games tonight in the area, Central Heights is at Chase County. Both those teams are looking for their first victory. One of them will pick that up here this evening. Big game at Santa Fe Trail tonight, where the 3-1 Wellsville Eagles travel to take on the Santa Fe Trail Chargers, who are undefeated at 4-0. West Franklin's on the road this evening. They're over at Allen, Kansas, to take on Northern Heights. Falcons are 0-4, while Northern Heights comes into tonight's action 2-2. In the Frontier League, 3-1 Lewisburg and 3-1 Baldwin. That should be a big one at Baldwin tonight. DeSoto goes outside of league, in fact, outside of state, to take on Nevada, Missouri. The Wildcats are 4-0 on the year. Nevada comes in with a record of 3-3. And the Pale Panthers are hosting Eudora tonight. Pale is 3-1 on the season, while Eudora 1-3. Elsewhere, it's Anderson County at Independence. 3-1 Council Grove is at 4-0 Linden tonight. The Tigers ranked number 3 in Class 2A football. Chatopa and Meridazine Valley, one of those two teams, will pick up their first win of the season over at Melbourne this evening. Undefeated Osage City travels to Mission Valley in an important Flint Hills League game. The Indians are 4-0, while Mission Valley comes in at 3-1. And the Burlington Wildcats are at Osawatomie. The Trojans picked up their first win of the year last Friday night, and Burlington comes in at 2-2 on the season. Don't forget, tomorrow we have Ottawa University football for you as the Braves travel to Lindsborg, Kansas, to take on the Bethany Swedes. Kickoff is 7 o'clock, and pregame on 1220 and 103.7 FM, scheduled for 6 tomorrow evening. Sure to join Bob Johnson for all the action of Ottawa University Braves football tomorrow evening against Bethany here on KOFO. Team's getting ready to meet captains at the 50-yard line. Perfect night for football. Temperature in the 70s. No wind whatsoever here at Steve Grogan Stadium. And a good crowd on hand. Of course, it is halftime. And at halftime tonight, we will have the halftime ceremony for you, the crowning of the homecoming king and queen for you right here live on KOFO. Squad captains for the Cyclones, Caleb Schaefer, John Nash, Devion Bethe, and Joey Bellinger out to the 50-yard line and meeting up with Trajan McCormick, Nathan Ewing, Brennan Fevack, and Jacob James of the Broncos. Just about a perfect half moon tonight in the sky. Cloud cover earlier, but that's kind of moved away. Toss has been won by Spring Hill. They're going to defer to the second half, so Ottawa will receive the opening kickoff and move left to right as we see it. Last week, the Cyclones just couldn't quite get the job done against the Chinook Blue Comets, losing 25-21 in that ball game. Seesaw affair, and Chinook got the first and the last touchdowns, and that was really the difference in the game. A couple of big turnovers, one at the beginning of the third quarter and one with the clock winding down and the Cyclones on top. A fumble that set up Spring Hill for a short field. They got that go-ahead touchdown, and Ottawa had a couple of opportunities to get the ball in the end zone late, but just couldn't get it accomplished, and they fell to 1-3 on the season. Try to keep an eye on other things for you this evening, including Royals baseball. Royals' final series of the season at the K tonight, taking on the Arizona Diamondbacks, and former Royal Zach Greinke is on the mound for Arizona. Royals need a sweep of the Diamondbacks to finish at even 500 for the second consecutive year. So we'll keep you posted on that. We'll have Sunday's game for you on KOFO, the finale. Dropping back deep for OHS will be Xavi Bethe and KJ Savage. Spring Hill finally breaks the huddle, and they come out. And who will do placement duties for them? It will be somebody we actually do not have, and I'll check that. We do have that person. It is Trajan McCormick. He's going to kick it from this near hash mark over here. Rob Hegger told us that a lot of the kicks here are going to be of the pooch style that Chanute recovered a kickoff on last week. So here we go. Hope you enjoy the action of Homecoming 2017. And it's a little pop-up kick. They'll be fielded by an up back at the 34-yard line. And across the 40 goes Gabe Setters. And Ottawa will have excellent field position to start their opening drive. Cyclone quarterback will be Caleb Schaefer. Senior will have, as is featured back here tonight, Xavi Bethe is in the backfield behind him. Ottawa has receivers each side on 1st and 10. And snap over the head of Schaefer. He'll fall on it back at the 37. Went off the hands of Schaefer a bit high. And not a good way to start the football game. It'll be a loss of 6. Let's call it 7, actually. 2nd down and 17 for Ottawa. This time, twin receivers go far side. Twins to the near side as well. Bethe behind Schaefer in the backfield. And Schaefer will throw out in the flat. He's got a man. And a catch made by DJ Smith, who breaks a tackle and gets it across the 45 out to the 47-yard line. Check that. That's Elias White on the catch. And White made a Bronco miss and picked up yardage to the 48, where it will be 3rd down and 6 for the Cyclones. Brendan Carlson and Joey Bellinger split left this time, and this side Savage. 3rd down, 6 for Ottawa. And again, Schaefer looks to throw. He's under heavy pressure, rolls away from it. Now he's got to run, and he won't get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, you've got breaking through there was Keegan Crotchet to put pressure on Schaefer, and the loss back to the 46 will bring up 4th down. Dominic Shearer is a single safety for Spring Hill, standing at his own 20-yard line, waiting the kick of John Nash. Gets the boot away, and it's a low spiral that's going to hit and take a Cyclone roll inside the 15-yard line and be downed at the 12. And that's where Spring Hill will start its opening drive. Bronco head coach Jason Feeback, an Ottawa University alum. And Brennan is the quarterback, a junior. And behind him in the backfield is Zono Barker. He gets the carry right up the middle, crosses the 15, gets about 5, maybe 6, out to around the 18-yard line. Second down 4, 9:47 to play, first period, just underway, no score. Shotgun formation. And Basonio kicks it again and doesn't get much this time. Back to the line of scrimmage and maybe half a yard. Dawson Bruce and Nick Byer were both in on the tackle, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and, well, let's call it 3rd and 4. They need to get the ball past the 22. Two receivers right, two left, man in motion comes right. He'll get the handoff on the sweep, and he'll get the first down across the 24 and out near the 25-yard line. That is Jacob Skoma. The Broncos get the first down at the at the Spring Hill 25. First and 10 Broncos. And again, Skoma in motion. And this time, Feeback looks to throw, now gets it out on the flat to the receiver, Skoma, who gets it to the 30-yard line before he's brought down. That's a pickup of 5. Feeback was looking deep downfield and then realized he had a safety valve and picked up 5 yards with it. Twin receivers left, single man right. Second down 5 for Spring Hill. Option left, keeping his feedback, big hole. He's across the 40, 45, and is tripped up by Elias White at the 48-yard line. So a good run on the option that time by Brendan Feeback, and a first down for Spring Hill. Clock running, 7:34 to play, first period. This time option right. Feeback cuts it up, breaks into the open, 45, 40, 35, down the sidelines. It's a foot race, and he is going to be run out of bounds just shy of the goal line at about the 2-yard line. Spring Hill line opened a big hole that time for Feeback, and it's first and goal Spring Hill at the Cyclone 1. This time 2 backs in the backfield. And off Bisono Barker. He did not get it. Actually, the line of scrimmage is a 2, so maybe a half yard there. Second down and goal. Single receivers each side of the field. Feeback has his blockers out in front of him, or his running backs out in front of him. He'll keep it himself, and he'll get it in the end zone. Touchdown, Spring Hill. To try the extra point. And the kick on the way is good. It's timeout on the field. But the score, Spring Hill 7 and Ottawa nothing. We'll be back with the kickoff in 30 seconds. You're listening to Cyclone Football on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Bones Transportation has been a family-owned and operated trucking company in Ottawa for over 50 years and a longtime supporter of Ottawa Cyclone Athletics. They wish the Cyclone football team the best of luck this season. Bones Transportation in South Ottawa.
Technology, mobile banking. I totally heart my bank.
Kansas State Bank. A better way to bank with community people you know. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
88-yard drive for Spring Hill, and they score on a 2-yard run by the quarterback, Brendan Feeback. to lead 7-0 over the Cyclones. And that was a little bit too easy. Cyclone defense got to go back to the drawing board to see what they can figure out here. Gardner will kick it off. And boots it down the near sideline, picked up by Savage. He drops it, picks it up again, and now heads forward, looking for an opening, and he gets out to the 25, and that's about it. Devion Bethay is going to be out this evening, from what we understand. Brother Shavi will be in there at the tailback spot. Shavi had a good game after coming in when Devion got hurt last week. Pitch goes to Shavi, left side, looking for an opening, cuts it against the grain, looking for some place to go, and maybe gets a yard. Let's say no gain on the play, 2nd down and 10. Play comes in with DJ Smith at the wing-back spot. He'll actually set as a receiver far side. To that side, to this side. Schaefer to throw. Has a man open in the flat. That's Savage. Savage brought down almost immediately after making the catch at the 30-yard line. Gain on the play of 5, 3rd and 5 upcoming. Now here's Devion Bethay into the ball game for Ottawa. And he's going to replace Smith. Devion will be lined up as the tailback in this formation, so our information was not good. Devion got better. Pass across the middle, off the hands of Shavi Bethay. It was thrown behind him. Not a good throw by Caleb Schaefer, and it'll bring up a 4th down situation. So Nash will be back in punt formation. Shearer, once again, is the single safety. This time end-over-end kick, and this is returnable. Shearer at the Spring Hill 36 breaks a tackle. He's out across the 44-yard line and be brought down there. Tackle made by Brandon Carlson. 4:44 to play in the first quarter. Spring Hill on top, 7-0. They have the football. So Spring Hill comes up 1st and 10. In motion, Skoma. Back to throw feedback across the middle. He's got his man in stride, and there he goes. He's down inside the 10-5. Touchdown to Easton Jones. Gardner in to try the extra point. Low snap, and the kick will be blocked. 4:35 to play in the first quarter, and the score is Spring Hill 13 and Ottawa nothing. We'll have the kickoff in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Cyclone Football on KOFO.
To protect your family and plan for your financial future, get to know your Modern Woodman agent.
Hello, I'm Dale Pearson, your Modern Woodman agent in Ottawa, Kansas. Call me today at 242-6566.
Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
One play, 56 yards for Spring Hill. Back to Jones for the touchdown. I want to apologize to our kickoff sponsor, Bones Transportation. We forgot to get them in at the very beginning of the broadcast. They're a family-owned and operated trucking company in Ottawa for over 50 years and a longtime supporter of Ottawa Cyclone athletics. They're proud to be the Cyclone kickoff sponsor this season and wish all of the Cyclone sports teams the best of luck. Bones Transportation in South Ottawa. Gardner to kick it off. Bethay and Savage back deep for the Cyclones. Hooch kick. Fielded by an up back. He drops it at the 30, then breaks forward across the 35 to the 38. And that was Gabe Setters on the return. Ottawa needs to get something going on offense here after going 3 and out twice. Burlington leads Osawatomie 8-0. Carlson splits wide to the left. Savage wide right on 1st and 10. Ottawa goes out of the wing T. On the reverse, handoff to Bellinger, and he gets it across the 40 to the 45-yard line for a gain of about 6. Independence leads Anderson County 8-0 down at Independence tonight. Here it's 13-0 Spring Hill. Ottawa faces a 2nd and 4 at their own 45. Handoff inside goes to Shavi Bethay, and Shavi gets a yard out to the 47, and Ottawa will face a 3rd and short. Lewisburg scored to lead Baldwin 7-0. That game at Liston Stadium in Baldwin City tonight. And DeSoto and Nevada are tied up 7-7. Paola leads Eudora 7-0. 3rd down and a couple. In wing T formation. Man comes in motion. He'll get it on the reverse. That's Shavi. Shavi to the 50 and down to the 46 into Spring Hill territory and a 1st down. So that's the initial 1st down of the night for Ottawa High. Elias White brings the play call in from the bench, and he will split this side as a receiver with Savage. Devion Bethay is the tailback. Schaefer to pass out in the flat, and he overthrows Shavi Bethay. Led him far too much. 2nd down 10. Santa Fe Trail leads Wellsville 8-6 over at Overbrook tonight. Second down 10. Clock is running 2:05. Clock shouldn't be running on an incomplete pass, but it is. Handoff Devion Bethay. Spins again. gets positive yardage, has a first down inside the 35. Devion Bethay was hit a couple of times, spun off both those tackles, and picks up 11 yards. Ball spotted at the 33, 1st and 10, Ottawa. Bellinger and Savage come this way as receivers. Option right. And Schaefer will keep. He gets inside the 30 and down to about the 27. Schaefer made a nice ball fake that time on the pitch. Brought it back in and picked up about 6 yards. Called 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Ottawa comes up on 2nd down and 3. Blitz coming up the middle, and a delayed handoff to Devion Bethay, who gets the ball to the 25. That's about it. He and Schaefer had problems with the exchange there, and it'll be 3rd down and about 1.5 yards. Clock winding down here in the first quarter. Spring Hill on top, 13-0. Single wing, that's to the left. Pitch goes to Devion Bethay, finds a little bit of running room, has the first down to the 21. Stops the clock momentarily with 7 seconds to go in the period, but it'll start up, and I believe that'll be the last play of quarter number 1. At the end of one period here at Steve Grogan Stadium, Spring Hill leads Ottawa 13-0, and we'll be back with the second quarter in 1 minute. You're listening to Ottawa Cyclone football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with the team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dial Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student athletes at Ottawa High School and wishes the Cyclone football team the best of luck this season. Find information about city events, bill paying, or current employment opportunities by visiting online at ottawaks.gov.
Football season is here, and so are the deals on all reclining furniture at Messenger's Home Furnishings in South Ottawa. For a limited time, Messenger's is offering big discounts on reclining sofas, love seats, and individual recliners. Go now and save big. You'll be at the top of your game at Messenger's Home Furnishings in South Ottawa.
There's no doubt a cold Kansas winter is headed our way. Is your heater up to the challenge? Call the pros at Adamson Brothers to make sure. 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Sports, information, and entertainment in East Central Kansas. KOFO K279CS Ottawa, where keeping you informed comes first.
Second quarter set to get underway. Ottawa has a 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line of Spring Hill. Schaefer, inside handoff to Devion Bethay, and there's not much there. In fact, it looks like Devion may have lost a yard off the right guard. Scores that we have: Santa Fe Trail 8, Wellsville 6, Lewisburg 7, Baldwin nothing, DeSoto 7, Nevada, Missouri 7, and Paola 13, Eudora nothing. Independence 8, Anderson County nothing, and that's the same score, Burlington leading Osawatomie. 2nd down, 11. Schaefer to throw, out the flat, has a man, that's Savage, sidesteps the man, down the sideline, he's going to go in, touchdown Ottawa. Well, KJ Savage made a man miss and went on in down the sideline for the touchdown, and the Ottawa Cyclones on the board. Peyton Funk will try the extra point. And Funk's kick is up and no good. Timeout on the field. We have 11:13 to play here in the first half. The score is now Spring Hill 13 and Ottawa 6. Cyclone kickoff coming up after this 30-second timeout. You're listening to Ottawa High School football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
The registered nurse practitioners at the new Ottawa Care Clinic inside Cosentino's Price Chopper are there for you to treat minor illnesses, and they can provide school or camp physicals. No appointment is necessary. The Ottawa Care Clinic inside Price Chopper. Call 785-214-4903.
This is Dr. Adam Maxwell of Maxwell Chiropractic, now open and serving you at 225 South Walnut in Ottawa. As a former Cyclone, I wish this year's team all the best. For your best wellness care and chiropractic needs, call my office at 785-893-8272.
Cyclones go 62 yards for the score, and it's a hookup 22 yards from Caleb Schaefer to KJ Savage. And 13-6 as Funk gets set to kick it off. Twin safeties back deep for Spring Hill. Next week, Ottawa travels to Eudora. Final game before district play gets underway. 7 o'clock kickoff, 6:40 pregame here on KOFO. High end over end kick, fielded at the 15 and across the 25 and down near the 30-yard line goes the return. Nathan Ewing on the kickoff return. So Spring Hill, who has moved the ball effectively down the field their first two possessions, will have it at their own 30 this time. Hand off to Sigma Barker, and he's got good yardage out near the 40s, close to a first down. Quick hitter straight up the middle. And the sophomore did manage to move the sticks, 1st and 10 at the 40. Pretty much the same play, and this time not as much, about half as much as No Barker gets it across the 45 to near the 46, so it's called a gain of 6. 10:31 to play here in the first half. Spring Hill 13, Ottawa 6. Two receivers right, one left. Option right. Feeback cuts it up, but he's not going to get much, as grabbing a hold of him was Caleb Schaefer, and got some help from Nick Byer and also Carson Coopy. It'll be a 3rd and 4 at the 46 of Spring Hill. People moving around on the Cyclone defensive side of the football. Option left, Feeback, he's going to keep it. He's going to get the first down and into Ottawa territory at the 46. Ottawa has not stopped the Broncos here this evening. Drive started at the 30, at the Ottawa 46 now, 1st and 10. And Handoff on the reverse went to Scobell, and he was brought down immediately for a loss by Elias White, who read it beautifully. So it'll be a loss of about 4 yards on the play. Second down, 14, back just on the Ottawa side of the 50. Two receivers left, two right. Man in motion. And we have a whistle. No play. Dead ball offsides Ottawa. Well, that negates the loss on the previous play. Bring up a second down and a long 9. Tomorrow evening, Ottawa University football for you on KOFO against the Bethany Swedes. 6 o'clock pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff here on 1220 and 103.7 FM. More manageable second down 9 now. Here's a blitz being shown. Bisono Barker gets the carry, gets it across the 40, and is going to be brought down just shy of the 38. That'll bring up a third down at about 3. Byer made the stop for Ottawa. Feedback calling signals. He'll hand it off once again off the left side, and first down yardage inside the 35 by Bisono Barker. Dawson Bruce comes into the Ottawa lineup, replacing Carson Coopy. First and 10 at the Cyclone 32. 7:28 to play in the half. 13-6, Spring Hill. Man comes in motion. Feedback will roll left, and he'll be brought down for a loss. Ottawa did not bite on the fake to the man in motion. And a loss back to the 34. Second down 12 coming up. Benefit Trail and Wellsville 8-6 Chargers at the end of 1. Inside handoff, and good yardage once again for Barker. Down to about the 25, and that'll bring up a third down and 3. Burlington leads Osawatomie at the end of one quarter, 14-0. That game at Lynn Dickey Field in Osawatomie. Soto's taken the lead on Nevada, 14-7. And this time the running back does not get the yardage. That was Tyson Cheatham on the carry, and he was stopped at the line of scrimmage, so it'll be a fourth down and a short 3. Spring Hill will go for it, 4th and 3. Or maybe they're wanting to draw Ottawa offside. They run the play clock down and will call timeout. Timeout comes with 5:21 to play in the first half. Spring Hill leads Ottawa 13-6. And we'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Ottawa High Football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with a team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dial Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more, we believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to the Ottawa sports teams from all of us at People's Bank. Member FDIC.
4th down 3 coming up. We will have homecoming ceremonies for you here at halftime. Formation with 3 wide receivers this way, single man left. In motion, Skoma. Feedback will keep it off the left side, and he's got the first down to the 20. Ottawa got no penetration on the right side of their line, and Feedback gets the needed yardage and keeps the drive alive. Just inside the Cyclone 20, we'll call it the 19, 1st and 10. In trips this side, single man near side. Barker the ball, no, keeping his feedback, cuts it against the grain and waltzes into the end zone. Touchdown, Spring Hill. Gardner will try the extra point out of the hold of Corbin Myers. Ball's down, and the kick is up. And good. Flag down. Officials conferring. Ball start against Spring Hill. So we'll have to do it again. This time the equivalent of about a 25-yard field goal. On a windless night here at Steve Grogan Stadium. Bit of a high snap, but Gardner gets the kick off, and the kick is good. So it's timeout on the field with 4:49 to play before halftime, and Spring Hill is up its lead to 20-6 over the Cyclones. We'll have the kickoff in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Ottawa High Football on KOFO.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Hospital can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out how by visiting ransom.org.
70-yard drive this time by the Broncos, and they are unstoppable here in the first half. They lead Ottawa 20-6 as they get set to kick off. A couple of score updates. Independence leads Anderson County 14-0 in the second, and Burlington 14-0 over Osawatomie, also in the second period. Bethay and Savage back deep. That's Shavi Bethay. There's a little pooch kick. Fielded at the 30. And good coverage that time as Joey Bellinger just got out to the 35 before he's brought down. We'll see if the Cyclones can answer back. Don't forget the Ken Kessinger Show each Tuesday night, live from Pizza Time in downtown Ottawa on 1220 and 103.7 FM, following the 7 o'clock newscast. First and 10 Ottawa, their own 35. Handoff, Devion Bethay. He gets to the 37 for a gain of 2. Right up the middle and not much of a hole. Let's call it a gain of 1, second down and 9 upcoming. Lewisburg leads Baldwin 13-0 at the end of one quarter. T formation. Reverse handoff to Xavi Bethay. And managed to make a little bit out of nothing at all, as it was strung out pretty well. But Xavi managed to get a yard, and it'll be third down and 8. Ottawa needs something big here on third down. I say it's 9, actually about 8.5. Setters is a wingman in this formation. Blitz up the middle. Schaefer pump fakes, under pressure, throws deep down the field, and the pass is going to be caught by K.J. Savage. Savage out-wrestled the defender for the football, as it was two guys right there, and Savage made the catch, and he's out of bounds at the Spring Hill 26. Soto has scored again. They lead Nevada, Missouri 21-7 now. First and 10 inside Bronco territory. Flag down, and nothing there on the reverse play. Bellinger got the carry and got stood up back at the 30-yard line, but check the penalty flag. False start Ottawa, and Spring Hill will take the play, I'm sure. .307 to play before halftime. Ottawa faces a second down and 14 back at the 30. Schaefer has Devion Bethay behind him. Fumbles the snap and now steps up. Throws across the middle. That pass is overthrown, intended for Xavi Bethay. There's a flag on the play at the line of scrimmage across the way. Another false start on Ottawa. So now the Broncos have a decision to make. They want to make it 2nd and 19 or 3rd and 14. They will take the penalty. Move Ottawa back to the 35. Elias White brings the play call in from the bench. Twin receivers each side of the field. Blitz being shown up the middle. Here it comes. Under pressure, Schaefer throws, has his man. It's Brandon Carlson. And Carlson gets it inside the 30. And again, Caleb Schaefer was under heavy pressure, and there's a flag thrown back at about the 42. That's in the area where you might see a hold. But it's thrown along the sideline, which is an odd place for it. Dead ball, personal foul on Ottawa. Rob Hedrick wants to know what that is all about. Push Ottawa back to the 45 now. It was dead ball, means the play counted. And then Rob Hedrick just got a flag. That's just a sideline violation against Ottawa. Coach Hedrick's a little hot under the collar right now on that last call. Third down for Ottawa. They've got to reach 17-yard line. Clock is running, 2:10 to play in the half. Schaefer across the middle, has a man, and some yardage out inside the 40-yard line, but not nearly enough, and it'll be a punting situation. Sugar stands at his own 10-yard line. Nash awaiting the snap. Good snap. Kick away, floater. Shearer will let it bounce. It takes a cyclone roll inside the 10 and will be down at about the 8. So Ottawa shooting itself in the foot with penalties after getting the ball down to the 27-yard line. And with a minute 23 and a couple timeouts, Spring Hill has the ball again. Paola, another scorer. They lead Eudora tonight 21-0 at Paola. Barker to the right of Feeback, who will keep it himself and lose yardage. Cyclones use a timeout. Doesn't appear they're going to. Now they do. Timeout's called with a minute 10 to play in the first half. We'll keep it right here this time. Royals have an early 1-0 lead against the Diamondbacks. Nevada with the score to cut the DeSoto lead to 21-14. About 8.5 minutes left to play, second period in that one. And we'll reset the clock, give another 6 seconds on the clock. Another score for Independence against Anderson County. Indy Bulldogs lead the Anderson County Bulldogs 20-0. Here is 20-6 Spring Hill. Broncos face a second down and 14, or 13, I should say, back at the 5-yard line. Feeback hands it off to Barker. Barker gets it out to about the 8-9, and Ottawa's going to call another timeout. They'll get the ball at the 10-yard line, where it'll be third down at about 19. This time we'll take the timeout with a minute 9 to play in the half. Spring Hill 20, Ottawa 6, back after a 30-second break. This is Cyclone Football on KOFO.
Ottawa High School staff and faculty, along with the administration of USD 290, are proud of their student athletes, not only for their accomplishments during competition, but how they conduct themselves as members of the community. Good luck, and go Cyclones!
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
A couple more score updates for you. Lewisburg now leads Baldwin 21-0, and Wellsville's taking the lead on Santa Fe Trail 14-8. Spring Hill has a 3rd and 8 at their own 10. Ottawa has one timeout remaining now. Cyclones showing blitz. Feedback rolls left, has blockers in front of him, and he'll get strung out and broke a tackle, broke another one, but still didn't get the first down. And Ottawa should stop the clock once again with 56 seconds to play in the half. And we'll keep it here once again. Chad Bones made the tackle on that last play. And for the first time tonight, Spring Hill will have to punt. Tonight, following the 10 o'clock news, be sure to join us for the Kansas High School Football Scoreboard Show with Nick Gosnell. Week 5 of the football season. And Nick will have scores and reports throughout the state of Kansas. Join us at 10:06 tonight for the High School Football Scoreboard Show here on 1220 and 103.7 FM. 20-6 Spring Hill. Broncos will get the third quarter kickoff, so Ottawa really wants to see if they can get something into the end zone here before the end of the half. They'll get the football back with somewhere around 45 to 50 seconds and no timeouts. Linden leads Council Grove tonight at Linden 14-7. That's the end of one quarter. Low snap, kicks away. KJ Savage will field at the Spring Hill 45. Stutter steps, now is in trouble, and he'll be brought down at about the 43. Well, actually, they went all the way back to the 45. We'll see what Ottawa might be able to come up with here with 45.8 on the clock. Cyclones come up 1st and 10. They'll send Savage and Bellinger far right. Xavi Bethe and Carlson near side. Empty backfield, actually 3 receivers right. Schaefer on a quick throw, gets it to Devion Bethe, who dropped it. Devion was looking to run before he had the football, and it'll be 2nd down 10. He'll lead Eudora 21-0. Check that score on Linden and Council Grove. 14-6, Tigers with the lead. Schaefer rolls right, steps up, now will run it, and gets a couple 3 yards to about the 42. Ottawa's got to hurry. Clock runs inside 30 seconds. Third down and a short 8. 17 on the clock. Schaefer under pressure. Steps up, looks, now runs, and he'll be inside the 40. But that'll let the clock run out. Ottawa has no way of stopping the clock, and that will end the first half of play. At the half, the score is Spring Hill 20 and Ottawa 6, and we'll have the Advantage Electric halftime show coming up after this 2-minute timeout. You're listening to Ottawa Cyclone football on KOFO.
Everyone wants an Advantage, right? So when it comes to your electric needs, how do you get one? You hire Advantage Electric. Why? You get the advantage of credible and professional crews who can get the job done, whether it's large and industrial or small and residential. You get the advantage of their years of experience and working right here in your own community. And you get the advantage of knowing that Advantage Electric will be there for you should you have problems, questions, or even a new custom lighting idea. Get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218. The City of Ottawa proudly supports the student athletes at Ottawa High School and wishes the Cyclone football team the best of luck this season. Find information about city events, bill paying, or current employment opportunities by visiting online at ottawaks.gov.
Smart Ottawa shoppers know Costantino's Price Chopper has the best rewards program in town. Only Price Chopper lets you earn points on all your purchases. Visit mypricechopper.com and start saving on food or fuel today. Shop Costantino's, your local family-owned grocer since 1948.
A college education means more today than ever before. And that's why Ottawa University strives to equip our students with the education needed to enter the workforce prepared to make an impact. With the addition of engineering, Ottawa University now offers 22 majors at the campus in Ottawa, Kansas, with even more programs available online. Contact us today to find out more at ottawa.edu or by calling 800-755-5200.
Chad Bruner, Director of the Ottawa Recreation Commission.
The Ottawa Recreation Commission would like to thank all of our volunteers for their service in helping with the ORC. These individuals play an important role in everything we do here. From all the ORC staff and board members, thank you.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with a team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dial Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
And back here at halftime, where Spring Hill leads Ottawa 20-6. And let's join Ottawa High School public address announcer Brad Howard for tonight's homecoming festivities.
Grace is being escorted by Spirit Squad member Emily Alexander and is accompanied by her mother Pam and her father Kurt Collins. Grace lives each day by the following quote: "Every day is a new day." When asked who inspires her, Grace says, "My mom. She is by far the most amazing woman. She always gives her all, and I have learned so much from her. She's unmistakably the most dedicated, loving, and overall best person I've ever met." After high school, Grace plans to obtain a degree in secondary education. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Grace Collins. Our first team senator tonight is Travis. Travis is being escorted by Spirit Squad member Talia Carter and is accompanied by his parents, Rod and Ann Luke. Travis loves the following quotes: "No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument." By Squidward Tentacles. When asked who inspires him, Travis says, "Chris Cornhouse, because he taught me to push my limits physically and mentally and not to settle for second best." After high school, Travis plans to obtain a degree in sports medicine while furthering his career in running. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Travis Luke. Our second Queen candidate is Miss Sutton Young. Sutton is being escorted by Spirit Squad member Jessica Church and is accompanied by her parents, Bob and Sherry John. Sutton lives by the following quote: "Never forget where you've been. Never lose sight of where you're going. And never take for granted the people who traveled the journey with you." When asked who inspires her, Sutton says, "My mom is my role model because she always gives the best advice and is a successful, confident, and kind woman. I am so thankful for my mother and everything she does for me." After high school, Sutton plans to attend a 4-year university but is undecided on which school she will attend at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sutton Jung. Our second king candidate is Mr. Brandon Fitzenmeyer. Brandon is being escorted by Spirit Squad member Christina Christopher and is accompanied by his parents, Bill and Brenda Fitzenmeyer. Brandon lives by the following quote: "Desire is the key to motivation, but it's the determination and commitment to an unrelenting pursuit of your goal, a commitment to excellence that will enable you to attain the success you seek." By Mario Andretti. When asked who inspires him, Brandon says, "My parents, without a doubt, they're the hardest working and most caring people I know. They've taught me how to live a happy, healthy life while encouraging me that anything is possible with hard work and perseverance." After high school, Brandon plans to attend Fort Hays State University and obtain a degree in business. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Brandon Fitzenmeyer. Our third queen candidate is Miss Amanda Ray. Amanda is being escorted by Spirit Squad member Brittany Smith and is being accompanied by her parents, John and Brenda Ray. Amanda lives by the following quote: "Be kind, work hard, stay humble, smile often, stay loyal, be honest, travel when possible, never stop learning, love always." Ladies and gentlemen, underway. Our third king candidate is Austin Ronstadt. Austin is being escorted by Spirit Squad member Brody Culliver and is accompanied by his parents, Aislinn Bellinger and Brian Ronstadt. Austin lives by the following quote: "It's never too late to be what you might have been," by George Eliot. When asked who inspires him, Austin says, "My mom inspires me because despite everything she's been through, she always knows how to look on the bright side of things and stay positive. She knows how to manage the things that she has on her plate and still keep time to relax and have fun." After high school, Austin plans to attend the University of Kansas with an undecided major. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Austin Ronstadt. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me now in congratulating our 2017 Ottawa High School homecoming candidates. At this time, we would like to ask last year's queen, Kira Scoot, to please crown the 2017 Ottawa High School king, Mr. Brandon Fitzenmeyer. And now I will ask King Brandon to crown this year's Ottawa High School 2017 homecoming queen, Miss Grace Collins.
And there you have it. This year's homecoming royalty queen is Grace Collins, and the king is Brandon Fitzenmeyer. And we'll be back with more here from Steve Grocott Stadium after this 2-minute timeout. Spring Hill leads Ottawa 20-6, and you're listening to Cyclone Football on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
When it comes to electricity, if you don't know what you're doing, you might be shocked at the outcome. Is your fuse box hot to the touch? Do you even have a fuse box? Do your lights flicker when the air conditioner comes on? Are you worried about power surges in your expensive electronics? You try to solve these problems yourself, it can be a hair-raising experience. Get the advantage when it comes to handling these issues by calling Advantage Electric. Professional crews with years of experience can solve the problem and leave you fully charged for other, less dangerous projects.
Oh my God, honey, look, the plunger worked.
Advantage Electric, 229 North Main, or call them 418-1218.
With the perfect Vera Bradley purse, anything is possible. Now you can discover a variety of fabrications, streetwise silhouettes, beautiful jewelry, luggage, and accessories at Sutton's Jewelry. You'll find newly released designer and functional bags with fashionable and seasonal designs. Get excited about the new line of KU and K-State patterns. Vera Bradley is a leader in the latest trending handbags, luggage, and jewelry with styles that are sure to make a fashion statement. Sutton's Jewelry and Vera Bradley. Find them at 207 South Main, downtown Ottawa.
Community journalism is thriving at the Ottawa Herald. 3 days a week in print and every day online, the Herald's award-winning staff covers the news that matters to you. Breaking news, sports, events, and so much more. Just as the Herald has done for more than 140 years. Call 242-4700 to subscribe today, or find us online at www.ottawaherald.com, on Facebook, or download our app.
At State Farm, our goal is to help people manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and realize their dreams. This is State Farm Agent Keith King in Ottawa. Let me help you protect what's most important to you. Give my office a call at 785-242-9435 or stop by at 111 South Main Street in Ottawa.
People's Bank in Ottawa is proud to support our area sports teams. From People's Bank Field at Ottawa University to our Bucks for Buckets promotion and more, we believe our local sports programs are an investment in our future. Best of luck to the Ottawa sports teams from all of us at People's Bank, member FDIC.
20-6 Spring Hill here at halftime, where we're about set to be entertained by the Ottawa Cyclonette dance team. Again, your homecoming king and queen. Queen is Grace Collins, and the king this year is Brandon Fitzenmeyer. Let's take a look at the Ottawa High School calendar for this week athletically. Tomorrow, volleyball hosts its invitational at the Cyclone Gymnasium. Tuesday, they are home against Paola, and then Thursday they travel to Bishop Ward for a triangular meet. Cross country will be at the Baldwin Invitational tomorrow, and Thursday they travel to Lewisburg for the Lewisburg Invitational Tournament. Girls tennis plays a round robin tomorrow at Topeka West, and boys soccer will be busy next week. They're at Paola Monday, taking on Bonner Springs at home on Tuesday. Thursday they will be at Spring Hill. Ottawa University, fairly busy week for them as well. Of course, football tomorrow night on the road at Bethany, and that game on KOFO, beginning with pregame at 6 o'clock with Bob Johnson. Volleyball will be at Oklahoma Wesleyan tomorrow, while volleyball will also be home for a conference match against Bethel on Monday and traveling to Bethany for a match on Wednesday. And soccer is at York College tomorrow. That's KCAC play, as on Wednesday when they return home to take on the Southwestern Mound Builders. Let's look at your Ottawa High and Ottawa University sports calendars. Next week, Ottawa High football will be on the road at Eudora. We'll have a 7 o'clock kickoff, 6:40 pregame. Cyclones and the Cardinals right here on KOFO. Halftime here on homecoming evening. Spring Hill leads Ottawa 20-6, and we'll be back after this 2-minute break. You're listening to Ottawa Cyclone football on KOFO.
Everyone wants an Advantage, right? So when it comes to your electric needs, how do you get one? You hire Advantage Electric. Why? You get the advantage of credible and professional crews who can get the job done, whether it's large and industrial or small and residential. You get the advantage of their years of experience and working right here in your own community. And you get the advantage of knowing that Advantage Electric will be there for you should you have problems, questions, or even a new custom lighting idea. Get the advantage. Advantage Electric, 229 North Main. Call 418-1218.
Having a strong foundation and teamwork makes for a successful season. Working with a team at Dials Construction for your foundation and concrete needs makes for a successful and happy home. Turning your dreams into reality. Dial Dials Construction at 785-418-8211.
When quality matters, choose the best. Choose Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling. Call today and make sure your heating and cooling system is ready for the season at 785-242-9273. Adamson Brothers Heating and Cooling, maintaining your comfort for over 30 years.
Anyone can call themselves a construction company, slap a sign on the side of their truck, and drive around town looking for work. Is that who you want to hire? No, you're smarter than that. Wise Guys Construction at 108 North Main in Ottawa has been in business for 13 years, building new residential homes, adding additions and finishing basements, solving commercial structure needs for businesses, and repairing damage left behind from fire or water. When it comes to who you hire for residential and commercial construction needs, be wise. Call Wise Guys Construction at 785-229-5651.
Bones Transportation has been a family-owned and operated trucking company in Ottawa for over 50 years and a longtime supporter of Ottawa Cyclone Athletics. They wish the Cyclone football team the best of luck this season. Bones Transportation in South Ottawa.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
Halftime here at Steve Grogan Stadium, where Spring Hill leads Ottawa by a score of 20-6. Let's take a look at other scores that we have for you. First of all, our KOFO game of the week, which is Central Heights at Chase County, and so far it's been all Chase County at the half. They lead Central Heights 35-0. Wellsville now has a 22-6 lead on Santa Fe Trail, that game in the second period. At halftime, it was West Franklin 12 and Northern Heights 6 as the Falcons look for their first win of the year. Lewisburg leads Baldwin 21-0. It's DeSoto 42, Nevada 14 right before halftime. Ayala leads Eudora 28-0. At the half, Independence 26 and Anderson County 0. Linden leads Council Grove at our last check 14-6. No score yet on Meridazine Valley and Chitopa. No score also on Osage City and Mission Valley. And Burlington led Osawatomie the last time we were able to get a score on that, and that is 14-0. Again, the KOFO game of the week, Central Heights and Chase County, and that game on KOFO.com. Just log on to our website, check on the sports, click on the sports link, and then follow to the game of the week, and you can follow that game as well as ours. And again, Spring Hill leads Ottawa by the score of 20-6. Let's recap the scoring for you in the first half. Spring Hill, after holding Ottawa on its opening possession, drove it 88 yards for a score, and Brennan Feeback scored on a 2-yard run. Bear Gardner made the extra point, and with 6:29 to play first quarter, Broncos led the Cyclones 7-0. And again, they got the ball back after an Ottawa punt. This time it only took them one play to score. Feeback on a slant pattern to Easton Jones, and the play covered 56 yards for the touchdown. The extra point attempt was blocked. Spring Hill led at that juncture 13-0. Cyclones did come back after that, and they drove 62 yards for a touchdown. Caleb Schaefer found KJ Savage out in the flat. Savage with a nice move to break free of a tackle and took it down the sidelines from the 22. The extra point attempt was no good to make it 13-6. And then Spring Hill on a 70-yard drive, scoring on a 19-yard run by the quarterback, Brennan Feeback. Extra point attempt by Bear Gardner was good. And that's where we stand at intermission. 20-6, Spring Hill with the lead. Royals and the Arizona Diamondbacks are tied up 1 apiece. And now Whit Merrifield has homered, and it looks like the Royals have jumped back on top in that ball game. Again, the Royals need to win 3 in a row here to finish the season at even 500, 81-81. Here's a score of interest for you, not necessarily in our area, but Fort Scott, of course, on Ottawa's schedule at the tail end of the season in district play. They trail Lebec County tonight at the half. Score there is 20-0. And we will take a 2-minute break, come back with more here. You are listening to Ottawa High School football on 1220 and 103.7 FM, KOFO.
Kramer Pharmacy, downtown Ottawa, hopes you're enjoying this KOFO Sports broadcast and wishes all the area teams good luck this season. Call Kramer Pharmacy today and ask about their convenient MedSync program that allows you to have all your prescriptions filled at the same time each month. Call 242-2055.
Your smile is one of your best features. Trust your dental health care to Hale Family Dentistry, 1136 West 15th Street, offering basic and advanced dental care, extractions, dentures, root canals, and repair. Trust your smile to the best. Dr. Richard Hale.
Eric Price and his staff at the Lamb Roberts Funeral Homes are proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast and honored to help so many families in the community with compassionate care when it's needed most. Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Ottawa, Baldwin City, and Overbrook. Whether it's on the field as a player or tackling your yard as a weekend warrior, injuries happen. The Orthopedic Associates of Ottawa at Ransom Memorial Hospital can reduce your pain, increase your function, and get you back in the game. Find out how by visiting ransom.org.
A college education means more today than ever before. And that's why Ottawa University strives to equip our students with the education needed to enter the workforce prepared to make an impact. With the addition of engineering, Ottawa University now offers 22 majors at the campus in Ottawa, Kansas, with even more programs available online. Contact us today to find out more at ottawa.edu or by calling 800-755-5200.
Fast savings, fast service, and we will beat your best price on tires, guaranteed. That's the Quick Lane Tire and Auto Center at Bob Allen Ford. Save big now on tires with the buy 3, get the 4th tire free promotion. That's right, buy 3 select brand name tires and the 4th one's on us. Visit the Quick Lane at Bob Allen Ford and save big now on tires through the end of the month. Buy 3, get the 4th tire free at Bob Allen Ford. It's fast, convenient, and the tire savings just got better at the Quick Lane at Bob Allen Ford.
Well, teams out of the locker room and out on the field as they stretch and get ready for the second half of play. Again, the scores in this ball game for Spring Hill, Brendan Feeback has been part of all 3. 2 touchdown runs, one of 2 yards, one of 19, and then a pass play of 56 yards to Easton Jones. For the Cyclones, Caleb Schaefer finding KJ Savage with a 22-yard pass for the touch. Updated score from Osawatomie, where it's all Burlington Wildcats tonight. They lead 38-0 over Osawatomie. Other scores that we have: Chase County 35, Central Heights 0, Wellsville 22, Santa Fe Trail 6, West Franklin 12, Northern Heights 6. Lewisburg leads Baldwin 21-0. DeSoto is all over Nevada, Missouri, 42-14 just before half. 28-0 Paola leads Eudora at half. Also at the half, Independence 26, Anderson County 0. Lennon leading Council Grove 14-6. Burlington 38, and Osawatomie 0. Spring Hill will have the option here in the third quarter, and they will, of course, take the third quarter kickoff. Wind not a factor here tonight, so it doesn't really matter necessarily which way you go. Cyclones won't be home for a couple of weeks. They'll be back actually on the 20th of October for the Wall of Honor night, and the opponent will be the Lewisburg Wildcats. In between time, trips to Eudora and Paola. Royals game in the third, and it is Kansas City on top 2-1 over Arizona, with Merrifield with his 19th homer of the season. Could be a pretty interesting weekend at the K. A lot of players going into free agency, and who knows how that'll all turn out. So it may be the final games on Sunday for several players who were integral part of the 2015 World Championship team. Of course, we'll have that Sunday game for you on KOFO tomorrow night. We we will have Ottawa University football from Bethany. And we have also the Kansas High School Football Scoreboard Show each Friday night, including tonight at 10:06 with host Nick Gosnell. Teams in huddles on each side of the field as we get set for the third period. And the Cyclones will kick off. Burlington and Osawatomie are at the half. Burlington 38, Osawatomie nothing. Spring Hill's going to move left to right here in the second half of play. In the third period, I should say. Their deep men are Nathan Ewing and Dominic Shearer. Peyton Funk will tee it up. Again, if you are just joining us, halftime at homecoming royalty. Queen is Grace Collins, and the King, Brandon Fissenmeyer. Congratulations to those two and all of the royalty at Ottawa High School this year. And Funk's kickoff, a little ground ball kick, dropped by a lineman, but then he'll pick it up and fall at about the 43-yard line. That was Austin Benedict. So good field position for Spring Hill to start this opening drive of the third period. They mark it actually at the 40. Ottawa struggled against the Spring Hill running game in the first half. Broncos were able to spread the field and open up some nice holes. Drives of 88, 56, and 70 yards for touchdowns. Keeping his feedback, trying the left side. Late pitch goes to Barker, and Barker gets it in or outside the 45 to about the 48-yard line for a gain of 8. Second down and long 2 coming up. Out of the shotgun. Barker gets the handoff and gets the first down just into Cyclone territory at the 49.5. So he needed a long 2. He actually got 3, first and 10. This time, single receiver left and Twins right. Back looks over the Ottawa defense, and Skoma in motion left. Option play right. There's nobody out here. Late pitch goes to Barker, and Barker to the 45 for a gain of 4. Ottawa just doesn't know how to defend that play either side. There's just way too much green grass out there. And a 4-yard pick that makes it second down 6. This time the twin receivers go left. Single receiver right. 4-man Ottawa front. Skoma in motion, option left. Late pitch goes to Barker, being chased. He'll get positive yardage and be run out of bounds near the 40-yard line of Ottawa. It'll be short of the first down and be third down and let's call it 2. 9:40 to play, third period. Spring Hill on top, 20-6, and driving. Feedback keeps, has blockers in front of him, and cuts upside and picks up yardage to the 36, and that's enough for a first down. Just shy of the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Doing this way as a receiver. No motion shown, and now the play clock runs out, and that'll be a delay of game call. Now it's one of the few mistakes that Spring Hill's made here this evening. So 1st and 15 back outside the 40. Feedback goes over toward the sideline to get the play call. Time trip receivers near side. Feedback to throw out in the flat. He's got Skoma. Skoma getting it down to the 38. For a gain of a couple. It'll bring up a second down, and we'll call it 12 at about the 37.5. Zorn and Skoma, far left side. Skoma comes in motion this way. Fake to him. Now feedback rolls away from the pressure, and he will run it, being chased by Schaefer, but he's going to get the first down out of bounds inside the Cyclone 25-yard line. Soto and Nevada are at halftime now, with the Wildcats leading Nevada 42-14. I think we caught DeSoto at the best possible time. We just lost to them 30-8, and since that time, Wildcats have been a juggernaut. Handoff Barker, hits the line of scrimmage, fights his way forward for a yard maybe. Yeah, actually a little bit more than that. He got it down to the 25, so 20. And that'll be a pickup of about 4. At halftime, Linden leading Council Grove 41-6, big second period for the Linden Tigers. Option right. And feedback decides to keep it himself, gets it inside the 20 to about the 18. So it'll be a third down and about 4. Call 3rd and 5 at the 18-yard line. 4 down territory for Spring Hill. They're using up a lot of clock on this opening drive. Seven minutes to play, third period. 14-point Spring Hill lead. Feedback to throw. Out in the flat has Barker. Barker's going to be hit and dropped for no gain. Ottawa with good pursuit that time. And it'll be a 4th and 5. You have to think this is a really big play right here for the Cyclone defense. Paola scored again. This game in the third period, and Paola now on top 35-0. 4th down, and let's call it 6. Feedback keeps himself, tries to get outside, and he got the first down to the 10-yard line. He was stumbling around to the backfield, but kept his balance and picked up the first down at the Cyclone 10. Score for Melbourne. Meridazine Valley leads Chitopa tonight in 8-man football, 46-0. First and goal just inside the Cyclone 10. Feedback keeps. Ottawa didn't know where he was at, but again, he stumbled. This time he got down to the 6. Well, somebody needs to keep an eye on Brendan Feedback. They had the running back marker pretty much under control. The same type of football hurt Ottawa last week. Chanute was able to kind of move the ball at will against the Cyclone defense good portion of the evening. Ottawa didn't have a whole lot of luck stopping Baldwin the week before. Second and goal. This time Feedback gets the carry, and he gets to the 5. That's where he'll be stopped. So third and goal at the 5. Clock inside 5 minutes to play, quarter number 3. Two in the backfield this time with Feedback. And a carry by Barker heading for the pylon. He is in. Touchdown. Gardner will try to tack on the extra point. And the extra point is up, and it's good. So it's timeout on the field with 4:28 to play third quarter. Spring Hill now leads Ottawa 27-6, and we'll have the kickoff in 30 seconds. This is Cyclone football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
Ottawa High School staff and faculty, along with the administration of USD 290, are proud of their student athletes, not only for their accomplishments during competition, but how they conduct themselves as members of the community. Good luck, and go Cyclones.
This is Ryan Disborough, your State Farm insurance agent in Garnett, providing insurance and financial services, including retirement options, bank loans, life insurance, and annuities. Call and schedule your financial services consultation today at 785-448-1660.
60-yard touchdown drive, and this time it was the sophomore Zaid Barker going in for the touchdown from 5 yards out. Make it 27-6. Ottawa will have Shavi Bethe and KJ Savage back deep. So far, Gardner has kicked it deep only one time. Another little pooch kick, and that one will be picked up by Brandon Carlson, and he gets it across the 40 and took that Joey Bellinger on the kickoff return, and he almost broke it. We'll have it at its own 45 to start the opening drive of the second half. Ottawa has struggled to move the football. They had a 62-yard drive late first period, early second for their only touchdown of the night. Handoff on the reverse to Shavi Bethe, looking to get outside. And Shavi is out of bounds. 2 penalty flags come in late. And that's the hold against the Cyclones. The penalty will be marked off from the Ottawa 47, so in effect it's a penalty of 8 yards. And it'll bring up a 1st and 18 back at the 37. Rob Hedrick cannot be happy with his team's play here this evening. Abe Setters brings the play call in from the bench. Line has done nothing to give anybody any time or open up any real holes. Reverse carry to, who was that, Carlson? He got nothing. That was Bellinger. Actually lost a yard, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 19. Two receivers, check that, 3 receivers right and a couple left. Empty backfield this time for the Cyclones. Schaefer to throw, under pressure, steps up, rolls right, throws, has a man downfield, and the pass is caught at the Spring Hill 40, and it's Bellinger all the way down to the 33-yard line. So Bellinger broke off his route, took it deep, and Schaefer was able to find him for a big gain. Blitz being shown up the middle, handoff to Devion Bethay, and there's just nothing there. Cyclone offensive line has just not done anything here. And they called that a 2-yard loss. I have no idea why that ball was spotted there. Second down, 12, 2:26 to play in the third period. Devion Bethay will be to the left of Schaefer this time. Option right. Pitch back goes to Devion. He's going to throw. Has a man open, and the pass not complete. It was dropped, it looked like, out there by the receiver. He threw kind of a funny-looking pass, almost an underhanded pass. And it'll be third down, 12. Dawson Bruce limping in the Ottawa huddle. Elias White comes in to replace Joey Bellinger. Schaefer, with some time this time, throws deep down the sidelines, and the pass is caught in stride. Touchdown, Ottawa. And I believe it was K.J. Savage once again from 35 yards out. So the Cyclones will go for one here. Funk, let's try the extra point. Like Spring Hill was offside. Were they drawn off or not? Offside against the Broncos. See if this changes Ottawa's mind about what to do here on the extra point. Now they'll continue to go for one here. Good snap. Funk's kick is a line drive kick that's wide left. So the kick no good. There's timeout on the field with 2:01 to play, third period. Score is now Spring Hill 27, Ottawa 12. The kickoff in 30 seconds. You're listening to Cyclone Football on KOFO.
This is Dr. Adam Maxwell of Maxwell Chiropractic, now open and serving you at 225 South Walnut in Ottawa. As a former Cyclone, I wish this year's team all the best. For your best wellness care and chiropractic needs, call my office at 785-893-8272.
Since 1944, families of Franklin County have called Dingle & Son Mortuary and Crematory in their time of need. Why? Because of the peace of mind received knowing that Dingle & Son will take charge and exceed expectations. Visit dinglemortuary.com.
Cyclones drive down the field, come up with a 35-yard pass play. Caleb Schaefer to KJ Savage. Second time those two have hooked up here in this ball game, but Ottawa still trails by 15 with 2:01 to play, third period, as Peyton Funk tees it up. Chase County now leads Central Heights 42-0 in that KOFO game of the week at KOFO.com. Independence has upped its lead to 40-0 over Anderson County. Funk, high end over end kick this time that Ewing will field with the 11. Ewing hit around the 20, and a penalty flag is thrown. Ewing brought down at the 23. Let's take a look at the penalty. Thrown by the back official. And a block in the back against Spring Hill will push the ball even further back to around the 11-yard line. The clock is the friend of the Broncos right now. We have less than 2 minutes to play in the third period of play. Broncos come up 1st and 10. Barker on the handoff, gets it out near the 15, off the right guard. That is a gain of about 3 yards, second down 7. Keeping his feet back, and he'll be snowed under short of the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down 8. Broncos taking their time getting up to the line. Clock inside a minute to play, third period. Trip to receivers, near side, single man, far side. And the handoff Barker, and he only got it across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So Cyclones with a 3 and out here on defense, and they'll force a punt. KJ Savage back deep for Ottawa. Rugby-style kick and almost blocked. And rolled dead at the Spring Hill 46-yard line. Ottawa has excellent field position. Ottawa got through that time but couldn't get the block. And with 4.4 seconds to play third quarter, they'll get the football back. Wellsville has scored again. And they lead Santa Fe Trail 28-6. So the Eagles are starting to pick things up, looking to knock Santa Fe Trail from the ranks of unbeaten teams in Class 4A. Late player on the field is Elias White. Listing showed from the outside, throw out in the flat, and that is complete to Xavi Bithe, but he'll be dropped for a yard loss, and that is the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3 quarters of play, the score, Spring Hill 27 and Ottawa 12. We'll have the fourth quarter for you in 1 minute. You're listening to Ottawa High School football on KOFO.
Quality Structures Incorporated in Richmond is proud to sponsor this KOFO sports broadcast. They know that experience matters on the field and when it comes to your building needs. Visit qualitystructures.com and put their years of experience in constructing post-frame buildings to work for you.
The Ottawa Shopper has a new look with new features. Never miss your favorite TV show with the TV guides. Find area church times and the popular Kids Talk About God column on the church pages, and get useful employment tips from our weekly Q&A advice column. Call 242-4700 to get your Franklin County address added to our subscription list for free, or pick up the Ottawa Shopper at multiple racks around town. That's 242-4700.
Only twice a year, and it's here. Kohl's lowest prices of the season. Prices so low, no coupons needed. Get the lowest prices of the season on girls' graphic tees, just $9.99. Flannels for him, only $12.99. Denim for her, just $24.99. Get Nikes for $39.99. Kitchen electrics, only $4.99 after mail-in rebate. Plus, the Big One bath towel is just $2.99. Stock up, save big, and get Kohl's cash. It's the lowest prices of the season, Wednesday through Sunday, only at Kohl's. Select styles. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Fourth quarter underway here on this snap. Cyclones down 15. Schaefer will throw. Is under heavy pressure, and he's going to be sacked. And nobody blocked Nolan Ewing. He came in untouched. Loss all the way back to the Ottawa 47. And it'll be a third down 18 for Ottawa. Carlson and Smith wide to the left. Savage and Bellinger wide right. Schaefer again will throw. He's under pressure again. Throws it as he's hit, and the pass falls incomplete. And it'll be a fourth down situation, so the punting unit will come on. Another DeSoto touchdown. They lead Nevada 48-14 in the third period. Nash gets the snap, gets an end-over-end kick on the line away, takes a big Cyclone roll, and it's going to roll dead at about the 12-yard line. So 41-yard kick, and Spring Hill will have it with 11:05 to play, first and 10. Ottawa could not take advantage of the last defensive stop. Broncos will come up on first and 10. They'll have two backs in the backfield now. One each side of Feeback, the quarterback. And the carry by Feeback, and Feeback will get it across the 20 and have the first down at the 24. Gain of 13. Lewisburg shutting out Baldwin tonight, 27-0 at Liston Stadium. And keeping again, feedback. He gets it out across the 30. Let's actually spot him right at the 30. That's a gain of about 6. Don't forget Ottawa University football tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock kickoff, 6 o'clock pregame. OU and the Bethany Swedes on KOFO. Feedback will keep again, and it'll be brought down to 33. Shy of the first down they would have here by about a yard. During the 10-minute mark, Spring Hill leads Ottawa 27-12. Third down 1. And it's Barker trying the corner, hit, and lost the football as he went down. Was he downed? He was not. Fumble, and Ottawa recovers. Fumble was recovered by Cameron Reynolds, and the Cyclones have excellent field position at the 33-yard line. So 9:34 to play, and Ottawa now needs to get the offense going. Cyclone Sam lurking behind me. First and 10, Ottawa. Twin receivers come right. Pitch goes to Xavi Bethe. Xavi breaks a tackle, and he's down near the first down at around the 25-yard line. They gave Xavi a little bit of room to maneuver, and he made enough people miss to pick up 9 yards. Second down, and we'll call it 1. It's a little bit more than that. And movement early. Offsides against the Broncos. Columbus beat Prairie View tonight, 47-14 the final. Columbus number 1 in Class 4A Division 2. First down at the 19-yard line. Schaefer looks to throw out in the flat. He's got a man open. It's Xavi Bethe, but a good open field tackle by Nathan Ewing brings him down after a gain of only about a yard. They'll give him 2, second down 8. Xavi's in the backfield this time with Schaefer. Schaefer again to throw. Quick pass, and the pass caught. And down to around the 10-yard line is Joey Bellinger. And it'll be a third and short for the Cyclones as we're inside 8 minutes to play. Spring Hill leads 27-12, but a Cyclone score here could get them back within 1 touchdown. Third down 1. Blitz up the middle. Hand off to Xavi, and Xavi got the first down to the 8. Anderson County has scored, but they trail Independence 48-7 down at Independence this evening. First and goal, Ottawa. At the 8-yard line. Schaefer, option left. Get in the backfield. Got it out to Xavi Bife, but he'll be dropped for a loss. And again, it was good penetration by the Bronco defenders. Final score, Osage City stays undefeated. They beat Mission Valley tonight 41-6. Second down goal at the 10. Schaefer throws it up for grabs in the end zone to Savage. He makes the catch, but he's going to be called for pass interference, I believe. It looks like he pushed off on the defensive back. Yeah, it is offensive pass interference against the Cyclones. They had Savage isolated out there in the end zone, but used his hands to get him some positioning, and 10-yard mark-off moves it back to the 20, brings up second down and goal there. West Franklin leads Northern Heights tonight, 32-6. They're trying for their first win of the season. Looks like they're going to get it with 10 minutes left in the game. And in motion, handoff goes to Devion, or who is that? That is DJ Smith. He's into the end zone, but again, there's a penalty flag, this time thrown at the 17-yard line. Holding Ottawa. Eudora is on the board against Paola, but the Panthers still lead 35-6 with 5 minutes to go in that one. Under 6.5 to play here. Spring Hill leads 27-12. Ottawa now has a second and goal at the 27-yard line. Schaefer to throw. Throws a pass downfield for Savage. It's up for grabs, and the pass is incomplete. And the Ottawa coaches were yelling for interference there. It looked to me like the two were both fighting for position. Third and goal. Ottawa comes away empty here. It's because they took a gun, pointed it straight down. Schaefer running out of time. He'll throw a deep ball into the end zone. That pass is going to be incomplete. 4 players in that area, 2 for each team. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. It'll be 4th and goal. Cyclones come up. They'll send 3 receivers left and just Savage this side. Bad snap. Schaefer's able to pick it up. He'll throw it up for grabs into the end zone. The pass will be knocked away, incomplete. And Spring Hill will take over on downs. West Franklin has scored again, 40-6 over Northern Heights tonight. So congratulations, Falcons. You're going to get on the winning side of the ledger this evening. So with 6:10 to play, Spring Hill gets it back at their own 26. Hand off to Barker up the middle. He gets it out to the 30. John Nash made the stop for Ottawa. Second down 6, 5:45 to play. Spring Hill leads 27-12. Oh, over the head of the quarterback, and Feeback will have to fall on it back at the 11. He wisely did not try to do anything else but to grab the football and maintain possession for his team. Well, that's a big loss back to the 12, where it will now be 3rd and 24. Play clock under 10 as Broncos come up, 3rd down and long. Keeping his feedback, trying to get something around the corner, and he'll be tripped up near the line of scrimmage, and it'll bring up a 4th down situation. At the end of 3, Burlington leads Osawatomie 44-0. High school football scoreboard show comes your way tonight in a little more than an hour, 10:06 here on KOFO. Savage back deep. Punter will stand at about the goal line. We'll put some more time on the clock. I believe that he may have tackled Feeback out of bounds on that last play, and the clock kept moving. Bit of a high snap. Kicks away. Line drive kick. Savage will field it on a bounce at the 50. He's to the 45, and it falls. Nobody around him, and he just fell at the 41. So 4:37 to play. The Cyclones need to get into the end zone quickly. Another score for Lewisburg, 34-0, better than Baldwin here tonight. Ottawa comes up. They'll send Carlson and Setters wide left. Savage and Bellinger wide to the right. Oh, and a snap over the head of Schaefer. He'll have to try to do something with it. And he's hit as he throws, and the pass falls incomplete. Barreling in there on him was Nolan Ewing. That snap way over the head of the 6-foot-tall Schaefer. Stops the clock with 4:31 to go. Schaefer with time, throws deep down the field. He's got a man wide open, and the pass just out of the reach of the intended receiver on the dive at the 5-yard line. Receiver got behind the coverage. Who was that? That was Brandon Carlson, and Schaefer pass just a little bit overthrown. Chad Bones in the game now as a receiver. He'll split far side. Schaefer out in the flat has Savage. Savage looking to make a move, and he'll be only picking up about a yard when it's all said and done. Trying to make something happen, and Ottawa's going to face a 4th and 9. The next play will occur with under 4 minutes to go. Santa Fe Trail has scored. They still trail Wellsville 28-12. That game in the fourth period. 4th down, 9 for the Cyclones. Schaefer, under pressure, throws out in the flat. He's got Xavi Bethe, and Bethe breaks through the secondary. He's headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Ottawa. So what do the Cyclones do here? Do they go for 2? They had to have 2 at some point in this game. They're going to try to kick it. That's sunk in for the extra point attempt. And the kick is up, and it's good. 3:40 to play in the ball game, and the score is now Spring Hill 27 and Ottawa 19. We'll have the kickoff in 30 seconds, and you're listening to Ottawa High Football on KOFO.
It's Boost's Fall Flip event. Join Boost Mobile, and when you add a line, get a free phone and your first month free. All powered by the fast and reliable Sprint nationwide network. Boost is the best value in wireless among national prepaid carriers. Visit a Boost Mobile store from 9/22 through 30. When you add a line, get your first month free and a free phone. Boost makes it easy to switch. Switching makes it easy to save. Offer valid 9/22/17 through 9/30/17. Primary line must be on a $50 plan. 3 month credit is $50 with applied at activation. Free phone available for new lines added to the family plan and activated on a $50 plan. Select models only while supplies last. Coverage and offers not available everywhere. Restrictions apply. See participating dealer for details.
Now let's see if Ottawa goes for the onside kick here with 3:40 yet to play. Spring Hill has just one man deep. That drive covered 41 yards. Bunk will kick it deep. And it'll be received at the 10 by Shearer. Shearer breaks one tackle, breaks another, but won't break the third, and he'll be down to the 25. And that's where Spring Hill will start with 3:33 left to go. Ottawa has all 3 of its timeouts remaining. Hale has scored again. They lead Eudora 42-6, and Osawatomie has gotten on the board against Burlington. We believe that's 44-8. 1st and 10 Broncos. And the handoff to Barker, and Barker gets it out to the 29. Byer in on the stop. Nash was also there. 2nd down, 6. Another touchdown for DeSoto. 55-14 over Nevada, Missouri tonight. That game is in Nevada. Play clock down to 6. And feedback hands it off to Barker once again, and Barker gets it just across the 30. And Ottawa will use a timeout here with 2:49 to go, trailing 27-19. And we'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Ottawa High Football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
When you're hiring, you want qualified candidates fast, and it can be hard to know where to find them. More than 3 million businesses use Indeed.com, the world's #1 job site. Whether you need entry-level or highly skilled employees, Indeed helps you find great talent and make the right hire. Indeed is offering new users a $50 credit to give their first job post premium visibility as a sponsored job. Redeem this offer at Indeed.com/promo. That's Indeed.com/promo. Terms, conditions, and quality standards apply.
27-19, Cyclones down 8 with 2:49 to play. Spring Hill faces a 3rd and 5 at their own 30. A couple of finals. Chase County beat Central Heights tonight 49-8, and Paola 42, Eudora 6. 3rd down 5. Man comes in motion left. And did the Cyclones jump? Yes, they did. Ottawa trying to get a jump on the snap, and they commit the penalty. It will not be a first down, but now it's third. No, it is a third first down. Now, those penalties tonight have been killers. Another set of downs for Spring Hill, and Ottawa will be forced to use their other 2 timeouts to try to get the football back with some time left. Option left. Feedback will keep. Cuts it inside. Gets it across the 40 to about the 43. Face mask against Ottawa. Inadvertent face mask, a 5-yard mark off, another first down for Spring Hill at the 48-yard line. Stops the clock momentarily, but now it's running. 2:36 to play. Keeper, feedback, gets it into Ottawa territory and down to the 45 for a gain of 8. Rob Hedrick was loath to use his timeouts when the Broncos pick up that much yardage on first down. Another score for Anderson County, but too little too late. They trail Independence 48-14. Option play left. Feedback being chased, and Schaefer will drag him down back near midfield. Nice play by Caleb Schaefer. And now the Cyclones will use a timeout. With 1:34 to play in the football game, Spring Hill leads the Cyclones 27-19, and we're back in 30 seconds. This is Ottawa High Football on KOFO.
It's Boost's Fall Flip Event. Join Boost Mobile, and when you add a line, get a free phone and your first month free. All powered by the fast and reliable Sprint nationwide network. Boost is the best value in wireless among national prepaid carriers. Visit a Boost mobile store from 9/22 through 30. When you add a line, get your first month free and a free phone. Boost makes it easy to switch. Switching makes it easy to save. Offer valid 9/22/17 through 9/30/17. Primary line must be on a $50 plan. Free month credit is $50 and applied at activation. Free phone available for new lines added to the family plan and activated on a $50 plan. Select models only while supplies last. Coverage and offers not available everywhere. Restrictions apply. See participating dealer for details.
3rd down and 6 coming up for Spring Hill at the Ottawa 49-yard line. Still 1:34 to play. Cyclones now with just 1 timeout remaining. Final score from Santa Fe Trail. Wellsville upends the previously undefeated Chargers 28-12 tonight. The Eagles move their record to 4-1 on the season. Here's a blitz, keeping his feedback. He finds an opening. He's got the first down at the 40. Well, give the Broncos all the credit in the world, but Ottawa has just been porous on defense. And I didn't say poor, I said porous. And with a new set of downs, Broncos will be able to run the clock out. Ottawa will take its final timeout. We'll keep it here. High school football scoreboard show at 10:06 tonight. Ottawa University football tomorrow evening, 6 o'clock pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff. Bob Johnson will have the play-by-play for you here on 1220 and 103.7 FM. Next week, Ottawa will be at Eudora on the road for the first time in 3 weeks. 4 of the last 5 for the Cyclones. Check that, 3 of the last 4 will be on the road for Ottawa High. Final score, Lewisburg shuts out Baldwin 34-0. So nice bounce back by the Wildcats. They're now 4-1. Baldwin is 3-2. And DeSoto still undefeated, 55-14 as they beat Nevada tonight. Feedback will keep. He has it to the 35 and down to the 34-yard line. Second down 3. Spring Hill will take as much time as they can in the huddle. Play clock is down to 10 as they just now get to the line. Be back looking for a hole left side. Now brings it to the outside and appears to have the first down just inside the 30. And so now the Broncos can go to victory formation. For the third week in a row, it looks like Ottawa is going to lose by 8 points or less, but still a loss nonetheless. .30 seconds to play. Feedback under center. He'll take a knee, and that will allow the clock to run out. The Cyclones cannot pick up a victory on homecoming night. They fall here this evening to the Spring Hill Broncos. Final score, Spring Hill 27, Ottawa 19. We'll be back to wrap things up in a couple of minutes. You're listening to Ottawa High Football on 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
As a small business owner, you're always on the go. So how can you make sure you never miss a customer's call? Grasshopper. With Grasshopper, you get all the features of a business phone system. That's right. Grasshopper turns your cell phone into a business phone system that's affordable and incredibly easy to use. Get a toll-free or vanity phone number that's memorable and professional. Customers are forwarded to your phone and connected to you or your team wherever you are. And with our app, your outgoing calls and texts show up as your professional phone number. We'll transcribe your voicemails and send them to your email so you can determine their importance at a glance. So whether you're always on the go or working from home and need to keep business calls separate, or you simply want a professional tone, Grasshopper makes it happen. Set up your account in just minutes. There are no long-term contracts and support is 24/7. Get your calls, stay connected, thrive. Now get $20 off your first month when you visit grasshopper.com/radio. Grasshopper.com/radio.
Loans are made by WebBank. Rates and terms vary based on credit history. Amazon is not a sponsor of this promotion. Other restrictions apply. See website for details.
I was making great progress on building my savings, but then I got hit with an unexpected car repair bill.
Keeping a close eye on my credit score allowed me to buy my first house, but an unexpected medical emergency set me back.
When the unexpected happened, Avant was there to help. If you need to borrow $1,000 to $35,000, try Avant. It's It's fast, simple, and transparent.
Everything is done online. There are no prepayment fees, and no collateral is required. And you can instantly check your rate with no impact to your credit score.
Over 500,000 customers have experienced the convenience of a loan through Avant. No wonder Avant has an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. And now, Avant will give you a $50 Amazon.com gift card after your first payment is made on time. To check your rates and to get this special radio offer, go to Avant.com today and enter promo code 4141 when applying. That's AVANT.com, promo code 4141. Go to Avant.com today and enter promo code 4141.
Well, it was a rough night for the Cyclones as they fall here this evening to Spring Hill 27-19. Ottawa really could never stop the Broncos with any kind of consistency. Spring Hill ran off an 88-yard drive on their opening possession and scored on a 2-yard run by quarterback Brennan Feeback. Bear Gardner added the extra point to make it 7-0, and then Spring Hill came right back after a Cyclone punt. And on the first play from scrimmage, Feeback found a streaking Easton Jones down the middle, and it play covered 56 yards for the score to make it 13-0 after the blocked extra point. Ottawa got on the board on their next possession. 22-yard pass play from Caleb Schaefer to KJ Savage to cap off a 62-yard drive. The extra point no good to make it 13-6. But Spring Hill got it back on their next drive. They went 70 yards, took out about 6 minutes of the clock, and it was Feeback again, this time on a 19-yard run, and Gardner with the extra point to make it 20-6 at the half. Then Spring Hill took the second half kickoff, drove it 60 yards, and it was Zayd Barker, a 5-yard run to make the score 27-6. Ottawa came back, though. They scored on their next possession, 35-yard pass play, and nicely thrown fly pattern down the far sideline to Savage. Kick no good to make it 27-12. And then with 3:40 to play in the fourth period, Ottawa got a 39-yard pass on a screen from Schaefer to Xavi Bethe. Peyton Funk added the extra point, but Ottawa couldn't get the football back, and they fall here tonight 27-19. Cyclones now 1-4 on the season, and they will play next week at Eudora. By the way, we do have a final score from Northern Heights tonight. West Franklin has won it 40-6, the final. Congratulations, Falcons, picking up your first win on the season. Again, the final here tonight, 27-19, Spring Hill with the victory over the Cyclones on homecoming. And this is Gary Bateman saying so long from Steve Grogan Stadium.
We hope you enjoyed this broadcast of Ottawa Cyclone football on 103.7 FM, 1220, and KOFO.com. Brought to you by Kansas State Bank, Adamson Brothers, CarStar, Wise Guys Construction, Quality Structures Incorporated, and by Maxwell Chiropractic, Modern Woodman Agent Dale Pearson, Dr. Richard Hale DDS, Dingle & Son Mortuary, the Ottawa Herald. Also by People's Bank, Lamb Roberts Funeral Home, Dials Construction, State Farm Agent Ryan Dispro, Sutton's Jewelry, and by Advantage Electric, Ransom Memorial Hospital, the Ottawa Recreation Commission, Bones Transportation. This Cyclone football broadcast is also being brought to you by Cosentino's Price Chopper, Messenger's Home Furnishings, Ottawa University, the City of Ottawa, State Farm Agent Keith King, and by Ottawa Family Physicians, Ottawa High School, Kramer Pharmacy, and Bob Allen Ford. For more information about our next Ottawa Cyclone football broadcast, visit our website at KOFO.com. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.
Great news! Bob Allen Ford has come to Ottawa. No more driving for hours to get a great deal on a new Ford. You get the benefit of Bob Allen Ford's volume buying. They get a better deal, so you get a better deal. Don't see the car you want on the lot? Well, go online to BobAllenFord.com and they'll bring the Ford you want to you. Not to mention Bob Allen Ford's award-winning sales and service. You don't win all those awards unless you make a lot of people happy. And Bob Allen Ford has quick lane service. No more waiting for hours for just an oil change or a tire rotation. Wow. Bob Allen Ford, just east of Highway 59 on 23rd.
For many businesses, hiring is tough. You want access to highly qualified candidates fast, and you don't want to sign a long-term contract or pay upfront fees. That's why you need Indeed.com. delivering 6 times more hires than any other job site, according to independent research. Indeed is offering new users a $50 credit to give their first job post premium visibility as a sponsored job. Redeem this offer at Indeed.com/credit. That's Indeed.com/credit. Terms, conditions, and quality standards apply.
Loans are made by WebBank. Rates and terms vary based on credit history. Amazon is not a sponsor of this promotion. Other restrictions apply. See website for details.
I was making great progress on building my savings, but then I get hit with an unexpected car repair bill.
Keeping a close eye on my credit score allowed me to buy my first house, but an unexpected medical emergency set me back.
When the unexpected happened, Avant was there to help. If you need to borrow $1,000 to $35,000, try Avant. It's fast, simple, and transparent.
Everything is done online. There are no prepayment fees, and no collateral is required. And you can instantly check your rate with no impact to your credit score.
Over 500,000 customers have experienced the convenience of a loan through Avant. No wonder Avant has an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. And now, Avant will give you a $50 Amazon.com gift card after your first payment is made on time. To check your rates and to get this special radio offer, go to Avant.com today and enter promo code 4141 when applying. That's AVANT.com, promo code 4141. Go to Avant.